So, you know you've gone too far into replacing cheap shit when you're tearing apart one of these janky little remotes. So, I really want this thing to work, and it didn't. And when I pulled the battery out to test it, this guy fell out, which is not awesome. So we have to tear this thing apart to figure out where that goes. And this is about the cheapest thing in the world, but it's pretty cool. The face here is actually just a sticker. Remember your little calculator buttons from back in the day? Yeah, exactly the same thing. All right. So that gives us this little board, which is obviously designed for more than just what this particular face was set up to do, which, you know, could be fun to play with later if I care. But right now, the main thing I care about is actually getting this to work so I don't have to wire up more switches when I already have this guy. So let's see if we can get this guy apart. All right. So we can see on this that there is nothing up here conductive, and so all we've got is the face and the rim. And if we look at our board here, you can see this little drawing here that looks very much like this guy. Isn't this fun? So if you take this guy, maybe like this, put it there, then when the battery slides in, assuming this guy stays put, when the battery slides in, let's see if we can get this out of the hand. There we go. It winds up sitting like this, which gives us power to the thing. So that's great and all, other than the fact that we've got a little solder glob that's pretty much given up the ghost there. And that's all that holds this thing on. There's literally no screw, no nothing. It's actually held on by a blob of solder. Yeah, awesome. Oh, it does have a little, see, the little hook here goes in a little hole in the board, and then the solder blob holds the elbow. That's so much better. That's awesome. So that seems to be decently on there now. And if we slide that right there, it doesn't appear to be knocking it off the board. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? That looks terrible. There's no way that's going to hold. But it is holding. I'm going to have to take a soldering iron with me camping. How stupid is that? Okay. On the plus side, I gotta say, I really do like having the using the flashlight on the camera to give me better visibility to solder things on the workbench. That's pretty cool. All right, so I guess the only thing we can really do here is put this thing back together. How hard would it be, really, to put a little pin like this one down here in the middle of the little spring to hold it in place so that there's not so much stress on that little solder joint? That to me would have been a good idea. But what do I know? All right. All right. Hey, look at that. That to me says it's working. How crazy is that? All right, let's go back outside and see if it works. All right, so here we are back in the truck and got the little clicker guy, and the back is closed and therefore the lights are off, as you can see. So let's give it a try and see how our soldering job worked out. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we actually have control here, which is nice. And in case you want to fool around, we of course have dimming lights. Yay, that's pretty nice. We have, you know, raver mode. We have smoother raver mode. We have seizure mode. Oh, good, another seizure mode. More seizure. Oh yeah, that one's really good for seizures. That's freaking great. Yeah, these are all pretty freaking obnoxious and nothing I would ever do. But most importantly, we have lights, and we have dim lights if we want dim lights, or even, let's see, yeah, it's got fluid control of the dimmer. How nice is that? So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. These actually work. That's one less switch that I have to deal with wiring up. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here.